Uh, we are here at RLH F1 in the highest of highest tier C1 in their 13th round of the championship where qualifying has just started. We still have 16 and a half minutes to go. We got 15 drivers tonight, and let's see who is gonna open the bowl. Seems like it's Chalkers. Chalkers who also drove last night in the C2 class, the second highest tier, and actually won the race after also having pole. And the last few races in C1 he's been doing pretty good, so we can he'll surely be doing well here because this driver is becoming better and better each week. While now he is starting his hot lap, so we will go on board to see his lines and see how he does it. So yesterday he had a pole time in C2 of 1:25.783. Let's see if he can improve on that, and also who from C1 can best that time. However, he is on the medium tire now, and not on the soft compound, so this will probably not be his best lap, or his quickest. Several drivers on the track now. We enter 130R. Here coming up, okay, and the time will be 26.786, and that's 1 second slower than he was yesterday on a soft compound. So let's see who is the next to set a time. That is I think it's Donkey Don on the soft, and of course is quicker. Then we see Alex K, the surprising podium driver from last week at Baku. And oh my, Shabby. Oh, Shabby going really wide there. I'm setting a time that's not to hit the dog arms. I said oh my because Shabby's time is not just quickest, it's also on the medium compound. Imagine what this guy could do on a soft. Wolfenberg starting his hot lap, just like Tenkate. Only better. Is there Wesley starting his hot lap? Next one is Mamba, who's gonna start his hot lap. Next one to set a time. Well, not Donkey Down because he already has done, so he will come in. Dog arms. What can he do? In the Renault. 27.2 puts him in P4 so far. Then we will be seeing a Williams that's Shabby and a McLaren that's Simsy. Oh, Simsy entering the pit lane after invalidating his lap. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing Simsy Danger back on track. While meanwhile, Chemco Zen goes in fifth, and Yanni, the second Williams, goes into P1. So about Simsy, he finally making his return on track after having missed, well, basically most races this season because of being busy with study, moving to Vienna for his study. He's a former champion. In one of the earlier seasons, 3 or 4, won many races. An RLH great, actually. So good to have him back on track. And here is Mamba in P7. So far 27.0. His teammate in 26.4. I don't think we have anyone on the hot lap now. Because we have Shabby, Choker, Sprints, and Invisible on their outlap. And Print and Invisible, both Mercedes drivers, still in a battle for third in constructors with the racing points. Wesley and Black Mamba. And talking about constructors, that's basically a given for Williams with Shabby on a comfortable championship lead. Williams having 298 points. They actually clinched the championship already. No, that's actually not true. That's a calculation mistake. They haven't, but they will clinch it officially today. Given that number 2 in the standings, Ferrari, both of their drivers are not here, so it's yeah. It's not official, but it's going to be official. Shabby creating a gap here to the car in front, moving over for Invisible. And now it's going to set up, and let's see what he can do. Shabby showing he is the most consistent top driver in this tier. Starting his hot lap now. Missed one race, but in all the 11 others, he's big on the podium. And he'll be this season's podium. Is 2 10s up in the first sector and also purple. Perfectly how he goes there with Spoon. Comes up to 130R. Sorry for missing out probably other people's lap, but this is what you want to see. This is the man who's going to crush all other times. He's 7 10s up. And here he comes, 25.3. Amazing lap by Shabby here. And we are now on board Rosberg in the Red Bull. Wesley Yachty, who just lost his professional pole position, is now on a hot lap, trying to improve. But can he improve? Full 7/10. That's a lot. Let's see. No, he's actually slower. Prince on his way back to the pit, so let's go back to Worcester. He just posted the time 1:26.8. Not bad at all, but there's just one alien out there who's crushing all competition. Who is on a lap now? Tenkate already invalidated his lap. Wesley is on a hot lap. And Spoon. They're actually quicker in the second sector. Oh, Wesley, you won't be happy with that. He cuts the last chicane a bit too much and invalidates his time. Improved his lap by 3/10, but at one count, 3/10 would have brought him up. Actually, P3. Oh, shame for Wesley there. Mamba then. Nope, goes in. Aborts his lap. Means Invisible is the only driver now with 4.5 minutes to go on a hot lap. Mr. Unlucky of this season. Not bad, not at all. 26.6 PSF for him so far. And then we have Finzi. Let's see what the former champ can do. He is, however, on medium tires. A choice this late equal I'm not fully understanding unless he wants to start on a harder compound. Oh, and we just got word from one of the drivers. It's gonna rain today. Yeah, we will be seeing light rain after 20 minutes. And later on in the race, it says about 45 minutes from the start. But yeah, that it's going to be heavy rain, but race could be over by that moment. So for the start on dries, and given that we don't know when it's going to rain, might not be a bad idea to start on mediums. Several drivers on the route lap now. Well, Simsy is here to set a time. What can he do? 26.4. And on medium sound is pretty quick. That is actually, if you know that the softs are about a second quicker, he could have done 25.4 could have brought him up to P2, so let's see. So, this old chap hasn't forgotten how to be quick on a track. Let's see what he can do today. Alright, so let's see who is gonna open dog arms. Well, actually, Brent hasn't set a time yet so far. But also medium, so oh, Brent nearly losing it there. Oh no, that seems to try. Yari improved to 25.6, improved second position, but has not been able to get full. But it looks like a front row for Williams. Brett is here, 26.9, does get him outside of top 10. Who else is there? Oh, Prince. Well, Wesley improved, 26.0. Prince, 25.6, that's P2. Donkey down, 26.1, that's P7. Chalkers, who had a beautiful 25.7 last night, seems to be unable to improve on that. Rosterberg gets a 26.2, then cut 26.1. But what can Chalkers do? Oh, interesting. Breaks at the line, and it seems like he wanted to start outside the top 10. Interesting choice there. Yes, his best time was set on mediums, and I think given what he's shown last night and also now deliberately not improving his time, oh, Yari could be in trouble there. It was a tactical decision by Chalkers. Let's see what it brings him. Well, let's go through the starting lineup. Shabby on pole, finally getting his first pole of the season. Prince, Yari, Wesley, Tenkate, Wolfsburg, Donkey Down, lots of Dutch guys here. Simsy, Invisible, Black Mama, Chalkers, Timkos, and Alex Brent, and Dog Arms completing the grid. All right, so it's going to be a Williams party anyway. With Shabby's going to grab the title. He was already quite a lot of points ahead, but his main rival couldn't attend today. Although we have Yarik joining back, thank God for that. And with Justice not here, it means Shabby's going to win the title. Together with his teammate Yadi, he's going to win the double with Williams as well. But there's so many other battles that we will watch. Who's going to be in the podium today? We've seen guys like Prince and Wesley been there many times, but yeah, Yachty, Sam, Donkey Dunn, Black Mamba, also Alex K last week, all been on the podium, but well, Sim is not here, so he won't be. But maybe good old Simpson can be on the podium, or finally Invisible might be able to dodge a bullet and not be in trouble caused by others for a change. As the German could get some good points or a good podium. Oh, and it's dry, but it's already dark and grayish out there, and it seems like we will be having rain soon. Oh, this is gonna make for a hell of a race. And right now we are in the formation, not predicted pit stop strategy. Well, they throw it all over the board because that's purely based on dry weather. But we're going to see rain. And with rain, and I don't know if you've been able to watch last night's T3 race, which something I really recommend you should do because that was one hell of a race. You see brilliant maneuvers, risky overtakes, carnage. Cars flying off track, returning on track, colliding with each other. Surprising results. Tears, joy, everything was there. It was a great race. So my reference point is it started raining during the race, and it gave one hell of a spectacle. So I hope to see that as well. Don't wish anyone some bad luck, but for the viewers, it usually is a good show. So let's hope that. All right. Let's see. Drivers lining up, waiting until everyone is there and is ready, and we will. What's the start of this race? Round 13 and 14 in Japan, Suzuka. That's Wesley taking his position there. Yellow means all drivers are there. Lights will be on. We see red lights, and off we go. Oh! That's a really bad start for Yachty there. Oh, falling all the way back. It's Prince and Yari having connection issues. That could cost him. Well, it's not a double party at Williams done, but let's see. We have yellow, Chevy and Prince, then it's Carter, then we have Wesley and Walsterberg finally in a good position in the race. Good to have him back there, the Red Bull driver. Simsy in P6 on those mediums. Donkey Down in 7, Invisible in 8. Let's get some data. Mamba in 9, Yari due to connection issues. Ooh, watch out. Falling back to P10 now? Let's have the tire choices there. Alright, Yachty in P10, Chem goes in and Brent fighting there with P11. Right ahead of his teammate, Doug Obbs, Alex K in P4. That's there. Watch out, boys. Alex K and Chalfers in P14 and 15 on the slower tires. Oh, and it's Kane making a move there. Oh, we're getting past Chemkazen. Oh, who's in the pit? Who's in the pit? Chemkazen, in trouble. Pinning. Alright, back to the lead. Don't let the timetable fool you. It's still up 2, and Chevy is leading. Oh, we would love to see Black Mama in the lead, but I don't know. Somehow I see him ending up on the podium today. Last running race we had at Silverstone, he was there. But it seems like quite a gap to Prince. Yeah, 2.4, and that's one lap. My dear, Chevy is so good. Then we have Wesley, Wolstenberg, Simsy. For Simsy, it's important to have the rain coming a bit later, because he's on the entire to stay out longer. Yesterday we've seen most soft runners coming in early, starting from lap 5. I think it's actually stolen early already on lap 4, and Chevy gaining so much time here. This early with this much fuel on 29.2 is simply amazing. Brent, Alex, and Chokers all fighting here now, and yes, this is for positions outside of the points right now, but these guys are on a different tire, and they could very much, with a bit of luck, rain falling at the right moment, they could be in very good positions soon. The only one in trouble having to pit Chemkazen. So where is the closest battle? It's at the back for P12, the dog arms train with Brent and Alex Kane Chalkers, and then Mamba and Yari are fighting for position here. But even more, Simsy right behind Wolster. Oh, Yari now with the pass on Mamba. Mamba dropping back to 1 position. Tenkate getting a penalty there. It's really early in the race. Just like his teammate. Shabby is just running away with it. That's so quick. But after Prince Cap was over a second, but it seems like Tenkate is closing it a little bit. It's coming within DRS range. Just under a second, then it's Wesley Molson with Simsy, who's again really close, coming up to 130R. And given that he is nearly contact her. Given that he's on the medium tires, he's doing a phenomenal job, and he's past Molsenberg, but I'm thinking, do I see some raindrops? I think I see the first raindrops falling already. Oh, this is gonna put some drivers in a pickle. Because, okay, let's say you need to pit in 2-3 laps. You know it's gonna rain. starting to rain, but it's not. Oh yeah, it's not wet enough for inters. That could really hurt. So what's going to happen now is that drivers will want to stay out as long as possible on the current tires until it's wet enough for inters. Simsy here, already close to Leslie. Leslie in himself is really close to Tenkata. Wesley, with the move on the Carter, puts him in clean. Oh, well done, Wesley. Oh, it's getting slippier and slippier. And for those who wanted to pit early in like 5 or 6, I'm pretty sure they're going to wait now till it's wet enough. Simsy also really close to Tenkata now. And it's quite a, it's quite a train now. It has become the Wesley train, although oh, Simsy takes a risk there at the hairpin. Whoa. Oh. Goes a bit wider, just keeps it on track. It's nearly past Tenkata. Well, we see here Yachty and Invisible at the back of this train. Oh, and Mamba is having trouble keeping up with the pace of this train. Simsy eventually made the move, and Tenkata moves up to P4. Simsy is having a good race so far. Oh, Wesley having a big moment there, coming out of the chicane. Whoa, and this is gonna put Simsy in position. Yeah, take the inside. Tenkata really close to Wesley now. Oh my. And I think the issue is that the softs are dropping a bit in grid, and it's getting slippier on track. So seems like the medium tire could be an advantage now. Simsy having multiple overtakes, putting him in P3. Chevy no longer really running away from Prince. The gap is stabilized with 4 seconds. And interesting will be to see if Simsy is able to close in on these guys. It's now 3.7 away from Wesley. Donkey Down is pitting. Oh, and I'm really questioning, is this not too early? Invisible pitting as well, and choosing the injuries, but if it's not wet enough, is this the right call? Oh, but Donkey Down is choosing mediums. Now that's interesting. Okay. Well, Invisible will be praying for more rain now. Well, Donkey Down will do the same, but then for it to stay dry and not become any winter. But Let's see what strategy will be best. I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's just too early for the inters. But if rain is gonna keep falling just a bit harder, he could be having made the right call, or maybe not the right call now, and I don't think it is because he's already losing 1.5 seconds on Donkey now. Not have too much time damage from it. Prince is pitting. Prince is pitting. What are you gonna do? And Prince is gonna go into this as well. Interesting. Interesting. Because they surely seem the slower tire right now. Brent is pitting. What is Brent doing? Brent. I'm pretty sure drivers. Oh, yellow sector 1. Who is that? Oh, invisible. Yeah, yeah. And oh my, I think it really is too early for those inters. Oh man. Brent also choosing the inters, so we have 3 drivers on the inters right now. And Chemkozev clearly being quicker, but maybe if it's getting wetter now. And we can clearly see the raindrops falling. Right, so interesting to watch as well. Chokers and Prince. If Prince is quicker, it could be the turning point. Wesley's pit. Oh, look at that! Now we see several drivers pitting for inters, and this being, yeah, this must be the turning point. Wesley there is pitting Simzi, Tenkati, Yari, Wolsterberg, Dogarbs, Black Mamba. So I think for Invisible it was just 1 lap too early to go, but interesting. Shabby is still out there, and this he really has to be careful now, and he could lose a lot of time if he makes a mistake, or if because it's gonna rain harder. Prince, well, his early stop to the Inders seemed to be the correct choice, as he's back in P2. Also interesting, Donkey Dan, who was one of the early pitters, is on mediums. So either he knows something we don't, or he made a mistake. Shabby now in the pit as well. So he'll probably hold the lead. Question is with how much time. Here are Prince and Simzi. Only coming. Oh, Prince nearly losing it. Coming up to the straight, and the gap is still big. Donkey Dan, alright, so Donkey Dan pitting now, he'll drop a lot of positions. Shabby's gap is 7.7 to Prince, with Simsi right behind Prince there. Wesley in P4, Tenkati in P5. So it seems like Invisible. Yeah, he pit it one lap too early, but Prince made the right call. So now it will be interesting, because who is able to handle this rain the best? Who makes no mistake, who's quick? And oh, Prince has a moment there, but keeps us on track. And oh, this means Simsy is going to be looking inside there, inside. Yeah, you don't want to take too much curb there, because you especially in the rain, you're going to be gone. Yeah, but these now has much better action on Spoon. We'll choose the inside Prince defense, but please, guys, see if you show us some room. Oh, little bit of wheel banging there. Prince decides to defend, but now has to give up the position unless he has a better exit. He doesn't. Simsy takes P2. But he's not ready to give up yet. Shabby gained a lot of time in one lap in the lead on the... Wait, what's going on? Yari comes in for a new front wing. Well, we have a yellow. What's going on? Someone's been off, but hard to tell who it was, although given the positions we've seen, could be chokers. Dali made a second pit stop, moves him back to P14, quietly moving up is Dog Arms in P7 now, but also Alex in P9. He was the man with the most luck from all last week. After Prince had the incident hit the ball. Shabby's in a comfortable lead, 11 seconds on Simsy. Oh, and I think Prince made a mistake because, oh, why did I miss that? Prince has fallen back to P5. He's having trouble in the rain. Alex really close here to Mamba. Is he gonna go for this overtake? He's being sensible now. Hopefully he's much more sensible than he was in the past, where he would have done a do or die. Oh, but this is that. Oh. Slight bit of contact between Mamba and Alex. Oh, Mamba goes off. Gets a ridiculous time penalty, actually. There's nothing he could do about this. Oh my. Mamba loses a lot of positions and time. I don't think Alex was at full. It was a good move. There was pace, but in the wet, two cars side by side. Yeah, that's can go wrong with just a slightly bit of contact, but enough for Mamba to go out. Luckily, he has no damage, but oh dear. Makes a braking mistake in the hairpin and is falling back to P14. Okay, halfway through the race, Shabby has a pretty big lead to Simsy, 10 seconds. Wesley in third, and to Calvin in fourth, Prince in fifth. There's Rosta right behind him, and then there's quite a gap to Dog Harps, Alex K. Here, then there's Invisible. invisible. Meanwhile, moved up to P9. Just in a second behind Alex K. But doesn't seem to gain time. Well, a bit further up, lost and Prince, Prince. Look at me. Wolfsburg and Prince fighting for P5 here. But interesting, Simsy in second is gaining a bit of time on Sham. The gap is now 9.5 seconds, where it was 11 earlier. So if he could come a bit closer. Ooh, makes a small mistake, loses half a second. If he could get a little bit closer to Shabby, who knows, we might even have a real fight for the win. Oh! Who's been off there? Invisible's been off! Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Drops back to P13. And we have Yari and Donkey down here fighting P11. So, the three kids as in all are the guest drivers and youngsters and possible future stars of RLH. In P8, 9, and 10, I think, oh, Brent. The way Brent moves through the S's is very, I don't know how to say it, but you can really see he's driving at control another wheel. It's so hooky. Not very fluent. Steering moves. Alex and Chokers now in battle for P8. Cincy is actually gaining more time. Cap is now 8.5. So who knows? And he's running away from best figure. That gap is 7.5 seconds. So oh, Donkey Down is pitting. This means that Mamba moves up to P12. That's quite a gap to the car ahead of him, Yadi. So the closest gap for a position is with Alex and Chokers. focused. Whoa! Clearly quicker, but being quicker is one thing, but fast is a second, and that's tough one. Brent is, because of them fighting, Brent is closing in now. Prince and Tankata now close. Yellow. Oh, Donkey Dad is out. Where did he retire? 130R. Safety car. Oh! Oh! This is gonna make this race very interesting. Very interesting. Because now the whole bunch will be together. But also we know more rain is coming, so what are you going to do? What tires are you choosing? Do you have any information on heavy rain is coming within X amount of minutes? Oh, and the car behind him is shabby. So it was actually pretty close for Invisible to be lapped, but now he has the opportunity to close the gap, and this will bring the whole field back together. It also means that earlier given time penalties will weigh in even more, because with the gap. Oh! Prince taking a gamble here. So far, Prince is the only one gambling. He knows more rain is coming, and he hopes it's coming before the end of the safety car. If it does, he could have done a big strike here. He could fight for the win, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see if there's anyone else who is brave enough to do the gamble that Prince has done. But if the safety car comes in early and it's still, the weather is still the same, the amount of rain is still the same, he's gonna feel it, he's gonna drop back. But on the other hand, he doesn't have much to lose. Sure, he could lose a P5 what he had and drop outside of the points, but it's also an opportunity. So it's all or nothing for Prince. Let's see how this will end up. And all drivers have been pitting for fresh tires. But Prince is the only one who is brave enough to gamble. Alright, so let's see. Last car on track is Invisible. Oh, Phil saying Prince is doing a lurch. Well, it didn't pay off for lurch yesterday, that's for sure. But who knows? If more rain comes now during the safety car period, he's golden. Right, this might be a good moment to have a look at penalties. Oof. Mamba 16. Yeah, of course you got that stupid 10-second penalty when he was off track with his incident with Alex K. Brent has 3 seconds. Dog Arps has 3. Takata has 6. Oh, that's going to hurt him in the end. And Wesley has 3. So this makes us very interesting on the podium because now virtually actually Wolsterbrand's on the podium. Well, Berserk Master is predicting a win for Prince. Well, who knows? Prince, of course, nearly won the race at Monaco. Only lost out because of an extreme move by Shabby. And hasn't won this season yet, so he'd love to have the win. He's third in the standings, no way to finish any higher. He could only lose positions to Wesley, actually. So he and Wesley are fighting for P3 in the championship. And Prince is taking gun. The question is, and let's look on board here for is it raining harder? I don't know. Actually, I think it is raining harder. But if it's hard enough that you need wet sun, I don't know. Oh, safety car is coming in. That's much earlier than Invisible would have wanted because he hasn't gained. He's not back into the group yet. And here comes Shabby, controlling the pace. Oh, Invisible really would have wanted them to stay out one more lap so he could have had fully back on the grid, but he isn't. So here we go, Shabby in a good restart. Simsy now is able to maybe push. He was quicker in the rain than Shabby was, but the gap was pretty big. So let's see what he can do. Where is Invisible? Only a few seconds behind. And of course we will keep an eye on Prince. Ooh, Prince is in trouble there with dog arms right behind him, so he'll be praying for more rain. Shabby has a 1 second lead over Simsy Danger. Let's see where closest gaps are. Brent moving up a position ahead of Yari. Prince under pressure here from Dogarps. It seems like the rain is getting heavier. But yeah, with 6 laps to go, that is. If it's still doable on the inters, are you gonna go in? Oh, Prince is off! Prince is off! Well, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Virtual safety car. Prince is off. Alex K crashes into Prince. Prince is somehow still alive. Oh my, loses it at 130R and oh my. Alright, not a fuel safety car. Well, alright, so we have a VSC with a whole bunch still close to each other. Alex K unfortunately having to retire. We're back to green. Oh, that's a good restart from Shabby. Takata passes Wesley there. Oh dear. Oh, Wesley is so keen to get. Brother, Wesley's off! Wesley's off! Oh dear! Oh, there goes his podium, and is that safe what he does? Oh, nearly contact with his teammate, and oh, invisible right behind him there. Wesley, watch out. Oh, it's really slippery now. Well, show's on, ladies and gentlemen. So, both drivers fighting for P3 in the championship went off after the safety car restart. So we still have Shabby and Simsy fighting for the win. And having a quick look at the penalties. To count a 6-second penalty. So it's actually looking better and better for Wolstenberg here to be on the podium. Especially in the pit lane. So as hopeless as it looked for Invisible only a few laps ago, now it's in P11. And who knows, points. Mamba P10. Then we have Tim Gazan, who was in last position in the race for a long time. Brett in P8, Yanni P7, Chokers in 6, Dog Arps in P5. So Wolfsburg knows he doesn't have to pass Tenkate, and could even let Dogarps pass. Since he has a 3-second penalty as well, but he'll try to defend that. That is really close here to Chokers. Nearly caught up with the back of Chokers now. And this seems like the Wolfsburg trade. Because we have Wolfsburg, Dog Arps, Chokers, Yavi, Brent, all fighting for position 3 to 8. And time penalties will be important in this. Well, at the lead, not that case. It doesn't seem like Cindy is able to close the gap to Shabby. That was 2.2 seconds. Oh, Invisible nearly up again. Oh, the Mercedes is having an off day. What closest we have is in the Wolfsburg train. Well, Wolfsburg has a bit of a gap now, 1.3 Dog Arps. So he'll be leading this train now. Joker's really close. Oh, has a look, but retracts. Takes a bit curve there. It's full. Oh no, that actually is not good enough to be able to attack. Yachty's right behind him, so's Brent. Someone goes wide, someone goes off! Chalkers goes off, and he's in the wall and retires. It's too late now for a safety car. Well, I told you not that long ago, if this one P11 could even get some points. Well, here's a point for you. Back to the lead. There is no safety car, no VSC, 2 laps to go. Shabby has a 2.4 second lead on Simsy Danger. Can he get any closer? But Shabby he's on a mission. He's been so good, so consistent this season, but he didn't have any pole position so far. Now his first pole position has led the race from start to finish, even during his pit stop, as he pitted the latest of all. Led the race, never had someone else in the lead. This is going to be one Grand Slam for him. If he makes no mistakes in this last lap that's coming up. Exiting the chicane now. Alright, Shabby starts the last lap on his way to officially become champion. So he wins the race, he gets a hat-trick, a Grand Slam even, and championship. And not just for him, but also for the team. So what a day for Williams. Simsy on his comeback on the podium. Looking really, really good for him. Wolsterberg. Takava is still in third, but he's going to lose that position due to penalties. Is there going to be another surprise? Is someone going to make a mistake? Is going to go off or have some contact? We still have some drivers really, really close to each other. Yachty still pushing here at Dog Arps. Really close. Is he going to do an attack in the final? Well, he doesn't have to because Brent has a pen. And this means Shabby is across the finish. Wins the race, wins the championship of C1 this season. Ducati crosses the line, but the P3, the podium goes to Wolster. Doghart's P4. Ducati moves down to P5. Champ goes in 6th. Yachty in P7. Brent in P8. Invisible. Oh. I don't know what happened there. Invisible, actually. Mama crashes while finishing. That's impressive. So Invisible in 9 to get you 2 points. Mamba gets classified 10th. Here comes Prince, who took the gamble but gambled wrong. Is in P11, and then we have Wesley in P12. Oh my. Well, we've had rain, we had action. Oh well, driver of the day, Dog Arps were basically gaining the most positions compared to his starting position. So we have Shabby, he wins the race, he gets pole positioning, and I think fastest lap as well. He gets the championship. He gets the Constructors' Championship. He wins it all. Simsy, well, is the only one who could keep up with him. Wolsterberg as well. Yes, Chevy has fastest lap. And even actually, by quite some margin. So, the full result, Chevy, Simsy, Wolsterberg, Dogabs, Tekat, Chemko Zen, Yari, Brent, Invisible, and Mamba are the point finishers. Then we have Prince and Wesley. Chalkers will be classified 13th on 3 laps, and Alex Donkidan were those who did not finish. Alright, well, that's it for tonight. Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you back tomorrow, where in C5 and C6 is still some hard battling for the championships. And don't forget, next week, the final rounds. So, hope to see you back soon. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.